Good afternoon, Doctor. My name is Fu Ji Heng, metric number F190237. So right now I'm going to present my part in the project. So this is the drawing layout of our single-story terrace house. It consists of 3 bedrooms, 1 kitchen, 1 living room, and 1 dining room. Based on the given instruction, we are required to select and install a suitable mechanical ventilation system for kitchen and bathroom. And this is to ensure that the house design will have a good indoor air quality, and indoor air quality is basically referred as the quality of air within or around a building or structure. A poor indoor air quality will lead to various diseases to a person's health, such as fatigue, unable to focus, and irritation to eyes, nose, throat, and even lung. The best solution to enhance indoor air quality is through ventilation. With adequate ventilation, the indoor air pollutants can be diluted by instilling the fresh air from outdoor coming in and exhaust out the indoor air together with its pollutants. Mechanical ventilation such as propeller fan is commonly used nowadays to keep the indoor air fresh by removing hot, humid, and contaminated air. Secondly, we have to design and install air conditioning system to cool down the indoor environment of house, and this to provide better comfort to the occupants. Air conditioning itself acts similarly to as a heat pump, as it works using thermodynamic cycle or known as a cooling cycle, and it was simply a closed circuit system that circulates refrigerant to a different point to conduct different heat transfer to promote cooling. The cycle includes a series of compression, condensation, expansion, and evaporation process to change the pressure and state of refrigerant to absorb and release heat. These processes are done by 4 core components of air conditioner, include compressor, condenser, expansion valve, and evaporator. After absorbing the heat, the thermal heat will be exhausted outside, and normally this type of air conditioner we know as split unit system, where there are 2 units, one installed inside the room and one installed outside to pump out the hot air. Thirdly, we have to design and arrange the electrical distribution system of the house. Electricity itself is a flow of electrical charge that enters our house via wires to operate all the electrical appliances such as air conditioner and television. Electricity is a secondary energy which derives from the combustion of other sources of energy, which are known as primary sources. Our primary sources can be categorized into renewable and non-renewable energy sources. Renewable energy sources are originated from the natural resources which is non-exhaustible and replenished over time. The energy sources include hydropower, solar power, and wind power. Similarly, non-renewable energy sources are originated from natural resources but it will run out and non-renewable. The energy sources include coal, natural gas, oil, and nuclear power. However, electricity itself is neither renewable or non-renewable as it only functions as energy carrier. Electricity output is first generated at the power plants and transmitted via transmission and distribution power lines, and the voltage will be adjusted by a transformer and along the journey of the transmission lines to the distribution lines by either step up or step down, and for our house it will be equipped with single-phase electrical supplies which equivalent to 240 volt. Thank you, and that's all for our presentation. I'll pass the next member to continue presenting.
Hi, I am Chen Ping. Now I will introduce on the mechanical ventilation. Ventilation can be known as process of exchanging air. It used to remove carbon dioxide, bad odors, excess moisture, and pollutants. Ventilation can be separated into 2 types, which are natural and mechanical ventilation. When the building is built below ground level and having large covered area, the mechanical ventilation is more efficient. Mechanical ventilation is utilized in situations where natural ventilation is insufficient. Without the mechanical ventilation, toxic heat, moisture, and smell may remain in the structure and causing health problems. Moreover, the mechanical ventilation can provide high level of air quality. Since air is very important in living life, therefore ventilation fans are needed to remove excess moisture from the bathroom, toilet, and kitchen that can avoid the formation of mold, and to maintain the structural integrity of home and therefore create healthy environment. Next, there are 3 types of mechanical ventilation which are exhaust ventilation, supply ventilation, and balance ventilation. For exhaust ventilation, it draws in outdoor air through leaks and employs a fan to circulate indoor air out of the house, while supply ventilation is which fresh air is brought in mechanically and extracted naturally via building apertures. Balanced ventilation is a combined ventilation that supplies and exhausts air mechanically. In the selection of ventilating product, we had compared 3 system advantages and disadvantages. Next, we had done calculation on kitchen, toilet, and bathroom to select the most suitable ventilating products. Based on the calculation, We have determined KDK wall mount ventilating fan is the most suitable to use in those areas as its CFM is adequate and its price is reasonable.
A very good day to our lecturer, Professor Dr. Ismail bin Abdul Rahman and TS Dr. Sasitharan Anandaki Nagapan. My name is Akai Chuan with patent number AF190246. Now, I'm going to present my part, that is air conditioning system. Air conditioning system is a type of mechanical ventilation. It is a process of controlling the temperature and humidity in an enclosed space by use of our air conditioner. Air conditioning is also a member of family of systems intended that provide heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. The following are the major components in air conditioning system, which are compressor, condenser, accumulator, thermal expansion valve, and evaporator. For the cooling cycle of air conditioning system, the compressor pressurizes the refrigerant gas and sends the refrigerant into outdoor unit condenser coil. The larger fan pulls outdoor air through the condenser coil, allowing the air to absorb heating energy from the home and release outside. During this process, the refrigerant is converted back to the liquid. In the case study, we compare among the three popular brands in Malaysia that are Daikin, Samsung, and Acer. We compare among the flagship product of split unit air conditioner with 1 horsepower. After comparing with the three brands, we decide to use Daikin as it is more energy efficient and produce lower noise. The price also more affordable. For this single-story house, we chose split unit and inverter aircon as it is more eco-friendly. We also done the calculation for the area of bedroom and energy consumed by the air conditioning system. That's all from me and thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Ting Leha. Now I'd like to present the electrical distribution system for our M&E project. First of all, the electricity sector in Malaysia ranges from generation, transmission, distribution, and sales of electricity in the country. The electricity industry works in a simple model of converting energy resources into electricity. Basically, a distribution system is the electrical system between the substation fed by a transmission system and the customer meter. We should know some basics of the Malaysia rule, which are Malaysia follows the stability standard of 230 volts. Most residential homes come with a traditional single-phase alternating current system that flows through 2 live wires and 1 neutral wire. Next, in this slide, the location of sockets and lighting point is shown at the left side. The lighting point is enough to bring a comfortable environment to your house owner. In addition, the distribution of socket is arranged in reasonable position. The symbols in the drawing is listed at the table below. The lighting point, 13 ampere socket point, 15 ampere socket point, one-way switch point, and finally the two-way switch point.